What is going on, everyone? So I am on the PTR 11.2.0 and welcome to Koresh. This is the new zone as we look forward going into season 3. Very exciting. The new zone feels good, and to me it just gives that old sort of Burning Crusade Netherstorm feel to it as we look around and look at that big void entity thing. I don't know, it looks awesome, but everything about the zone feels really good, feels very fresh. And how do you get to Koresh? It's very simple. So all you're going to do is, when you log on after the update, you're going to go to Dornagle and come to Foundation Hall. There you're going to speak to an ethereal that's going to give you a campaign quest. You'll go into a portal and you essentially start straight away here at this sort of city-based area, and you're going to be on this sort of Slytherin platform. You do a few story-based quests, working your way through with Illyria, and then Zalatath is going to come into it and offer some help towards Dimensius. Now, it is very exciting, I'm not going to lie. The whole sort of storyline quests, yes, we've all done a lot of them, however, they do feel very good. And as you can see, we have also got a dungeon straight away on the actual city-based area, which again looks very cool. I'm not too sure how it starts out. Maybe we jump in this thing, no idea, but we're going to jump into it later with the guild. We're going to try and get some mythic pluses done. Hopefully I can get a few videos out for you showing the new mythic pluses. But yeah, we've got a pretty decent setup already, good to go. Now once you've completed the initial story-based quest line, you are actually going to get access to this area here. And again, it's got an inn, a bank, all that good stuff that you need. And from there, I assume we are going to work our way across these sort of 3 other areas, and then eventually be able to get to the Manaforge Omega. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to be saying, well, the environment is very same across the board here, but that's what it's supposed to be like, this void sort of ethereal area. But it is still very cool, and I'm sure there are plenty of things to do, plenty of things to find in the actual zone itself. If you are looking for the entrance to Manaforge Omega, this is it. Can't seem to enter it yet because we need some sort of wraps, these Reshii Wraps to enter Manaforge, so I'm not too sure how to do that. To unlock the actual second renowned faction, you speak to the quartermaster just here, Zotaru. Alright, and that's going to unlock the Manaforge Vandals, and I'm not too sure what we need to get from them. Alright, but yeah, again, 15 levels. Alright, so fairly high again, pretty good to grind it out, get it done. We've got all the vendors sort of here, appearance-based vendors, some pretty cool cloaks, all that good stuff. Exotic armor. Alright, so this must be some of the sets, I assume. I'm not too sure what they are. And then on the vendor on the far right here, this is all very similar to the LOU. We've got like actual appearance-based things, so stuff like this, which you can get in raid, obviously. Very cool shield for any shield users out there. Very awesome two-handed sword. That is really cool. But you can look through all these, they are very cool. That is absolutely awesome. I definitely want to get one of them for my paladin. And if you're looking for this area, it is literally just here at Shadow Point. As I say, we can't seem to access the Manaforge at the minute. I'm not sure if there's any other way. No, we're not going that way. We're about to be zapped. Alright, so you can't fly to it either. So that's just worth noting. Again, I'm sure there's quests that do lead you to this point. So if you follow the story quest, they'll lead you to this point and you'll get them Reshii Wraps. And then you can actually access the Manaforge. As for delves, we've got quite a few delves around the areas as well. So we've got this one here. I believe I saw one here. Yeah. So the Void Razor Sanctuary and the Archival Assault, if I've said that right. Alright, so I actually continued doing the campaign quest. Now the reason is behind this is you unlock the Reshii Wraps, which is the artifact cloak. through doing these quests. Now, the quests themselves don't take too long. It is not much of a grind, and I got through it all in probably around 45 minutes to an hour, so it's not going to take you too long. Now, if you're into lore or like good stuff, you are going to be playing with Illyria and Zalatoth, and it is quite interesting because you can actually see how Zalatoth now sees you as her champion. You've sort of convinced her. However, she's also trying to play off everyone against each other to get her own way. So if you do like the lore, the story stuff, this bit of questing isn't too painful. I get people are going to be like, oh, I'm already at Carp, I don't want to quest anymore, all that sort of stuff, but you need to do it to get the Reshii Wraps, and it is definitely worth doing. So you need the Reshii Wrap to actually access the Manaforge Omega, and it is an artifact cloak, and from what I've seen lightly on the PTR from unlocking it myself, it does seem pretty good, especially with a cloak. It's almost got that feeling of Mists of Pandaria back with a legendary cloak. Obviously you get this sort of gem enchant if you want for it, or this wrap that attaches to the cloak. Very interesting, so you can get some more stats on there. You can choose if you want your haste, mastery, crit, all that good stuff. And then the actual cloak itself does have some more stuff you can do with it. It's sort of got that talent tree similar to what we've seen in the past within War Within, similar to the delves, the overcharged delves, etc., where you can build up and rank up the actual cloak itself. I guess more similar to the Battle for Azeroth neck. Okay, so yeah, very interesting bit of kit. Like I say, getting the quest done, it's definitely worth doing. You need to do it anyway. If you want to get into Manaforge, it's the best way to do it. But once you have got the artifact cloak itself, you will want to continue to do these quests to level it up. As you can see, at that time, my cloak didn't really have much on it. It just had the base stats. I managed to get through these last few quests that took absolutely no time at all. There's the talent tree as well. You can see how you can start to build that up and add to it. But also, once I'd completed these quests, I actually got a really nice extra sort of enchantment, if you want to call it that, on the cloak, which gave me some significant absorb increase from my tank. So yeah, get it done as soon as the patch releases. That's what I would recommend. Like I say, all you need to do is the campaign quests. So pretty painless, pretty simple. You can see it there, all them big enchants and big buffs that I've got on the cloak through just doing those quests. And I assume that this area here is where we're going to use quite a bit to actually achieve ranking it up. Anyway, I hope this video gave you a little bit of an insight into what's to come in Season 3. I'll see you in the next one.